And now, 6 Sports presents the Dean Trailways 5th Quarter.
For the final time in 2025, we have a Dean Trailways 5th quarter for you on a Friday night as teams were looking to take some momentum into the holiday break. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ian Kress.
And I'm Tyler Driesinga. Our big game of the week tonight saw undefeated Fowler travel to take on CMAC foe Portland St. Patrick. St. Patrick was at home for the 4th time in its first 5 games, and the Shamrocks started fast. Brady Leonard gets to the rim for 2 to make it 9-2 St. Patrick a few minutes in. But Fowler would settle in late in the second quarter. They drive and kick and make the extra pass to Jonah Thalen for the corner 3. Eagles take a 1-point lead. They led by 3 at the break. Baseline out of bounds for the Shamrocks in the third. Jared Shire catches in the corner and lines up 3 of his game-high 24 points. Shamrocks down 2. Early in the fourth, Leonard comes up with the steal. He'll take it to the rim and then turn and kick it out to Sean Fedowa for a 3. And the lead, St. Pat's up 37-35. Then with things tied at 37 and 5 minutes to play, Thalen buries a 3 to give the Eagles the lead back. He finished with 14 points. On the very next Fowler possession, Aiden Riley makes it back-to-back 3s for Fowler. He led the Eagles with 16. The Eagles win it 51-43. Coach Cam Riley says moments like Thalen and Riley's back-to-back 3s are key to winning on the road.
Those were just 2 huge shots, and you know, in big games like this, in competitive close games, it usually comes down to a couple plays, and that 3 by Aiden there in the slot was huge. That put it to 6 points, a 2-possession game, and I'm just really happy for him because he was phenomenal on both ends of the court, and I thought was pivotal for our win tonight. So super huge.
In Pirate Country, Pewamo Westphalia was playing host to Saranac tonight. PW was up big in the second quarter. The Red Hawks would close the first half with some momentum, though. Landon Barker gets the bucket. However, right away in the second half, PW got to work. Grady Eklund is going to steal the inbounds pass coming out of halftime and is cleared for takeoff. A little bit later, the Pirates execute the give-and-go to perfection. Sophomore Logan Farmer goes hard to the hoop and grows the lead. Then it was Eklund left open in the corner. He is cash money on the triple. Eklund had 23 points tonight. Pewamo Westphalia went on to win 66-19. On the girls' side of the CMAC, there was 3 undefeated teams coming into the night: Pewamo Westphalia, Bath, and Dansville.
The Pirates and Bees had the night off while the Aggies were in action. For more on their game, we bring in our Desharian McBroom and Kara Adams.
Yeah, guys, Dansville is off to a hot start, and this is quite the turnaround for the Aggies after going 1-22 overall last season.
Yeah, Kara, and as for Lansing Christian, they've lost their last 2 games, and we're looking to get back in the win column tonight.
The Pilgrims fell to Saranac this past Tuesday, but tonight they were the ones who got off to the hot start first. Alyssa Shank working inside finds Juliet Tannen, who drains the early 3. Aggies looking to get one back. Kaylee Foreman goes to Riker Graff, who works inside and gets the bucket to rattle in and ties it at 3-all. Aggies again, nice pass to Graff. Again, quick turn and spin. Aggies up 5-4. Pilgrims on the fast break. Katie Hamill misses her shots, but Lottie Graff is there to clean it up. Lansing Christian up by 4, and everyone from Lansing Christian getting in on the scoring. Maggie Ream takes it herself. Pilgrims up 11-5, and they went on to snap their losing streak and win it 28-22.
To the CAACY, Ionia taking on Portland. First quarter, Lily Thalen gonna poach it away, and she had an easy lane for the layup. Portland would strike first. She finished with 19 points. Aaliyah Roberson calling for it in the post, and she gets the feed, and she finishes. Portland started the game on an 8-0 run as she finished with 16 points. But Ionia would strike back as Josie Lee pulls up from deep and buries the 3, cutting the deficit to 5. Very next possession for the Bulldogs, Logan Thomas has a hand in her face, but she still drills the 3 to cut their deficit to 2. But Portland would take over as Summer Subshinsky gets the bucket and the foul on the play, and Portland cruises to a 62-28 win over Ionia.
Before the Ionia-Portland boys game, the teams held a moment of silence for Jim Van Sickle. You see the Coach V shirts Ionia coaches were wearing tonight with a quote from Van Sickle on the back. He coached in Ionia for 44 years, primarily basketball and track and field, and he passed away on December 6th. To the game, early first quarter, Ionia's Colt Piercefield passes it to Ethan Wenzel for 3 to get the Bulldogs on the board. Later in the quarter, Portland's Owen Moore gets to the rim and lays it in. Raiders up 8-4. Moments later, Moore dribbles to the left side of the floor again, but this time takes the outside jump shot, sticking the 3 to make it 13-4 Portland. The Raiders improved to 4-1 on the season with a 55-45 win.
Well, it's time for our first break of the night, and when we come back, we'll see if Mason could keep its conference winning streak alive.
The Bulldogs were on the road tonight, taking on St. John.
We'll also see the Charlotte girls taking on Lansing Catholic inside the Dome. That and more coming up next on the Dean Trailways 5th quarter.
Sports TV lineup sponsored by American Metal Roofs. We surpass all expectations with the last roof you'll ever need. Here for you in Lansing. Thanks for watching WLMS.
Happy holidays from Young Chevrolet. Listen to this great deal. Right now you can drive this brand new Chevy Equinox as low as $274 a month. That's right, $274 a month. There's great deals happening right now at Young Chevrolet in Owasso, St. John's, and Ionia.
Welcome back. The Mason Bulldogs have gone undefeated in conference play 3 seasons in a row in boys hoops.
Yeah, it's still early, but Mason is already atop the CAAC Red with wins over Hazlitt and Williamston. Tonight, the Bulldogs were taking on St. John's on the road, and with the help of the students, the Red Wings were clicking on all cylinders. tonight. Picking things up in the third quarter, St. John's sophomore Lucas McCassell caught some fire. Takes it hard to the hoop, grows the lead for St. John's. Shortly after, McCassell shows off the shooting ability, drains the three to grow the lead to 10. Mason cut into the lead just before the end of the quarter. Gavin Greathouse takes it down the floor, beats the buzzer to make it a single-digit game heading into the final quarter. However, St. John's would not be denied down the stretch. Bryce Prattle gets the rebound and the bucket. St. John's takes down Mason 65-51, ending Mason's 32-game winning streak in conference play.
Honestly, it's not really about them. It's just about our team playing the best that they could have played tonight. We've had a few games in a row where we've really struggled in certain areas, and to see these young guys improve like that and play for each other was pretty special.
Moving to Waverly High School, the Warriors welcomed the East Lansing girls team for a CAAC Blue matchup. Trojans up 12-2 with a little under 4 minutes, and the first long pass up to Sydney Black, who gets the easy 2. Trojans once again. Everyone sharing the ball tonight. Another sweet pass from Nia Wright to Black, and EL leads 18-6 after the first quarter. Second quarter, Ari James on the run. Sweet little inside pass to Black, who gets the bucket and one. Trojans up 21-9, and they were fired up about that one. Trojans once again going to work. Black throws up the three. Nothing but net. She had 24 points on the night. Nadi Goran, another sweet pass inside to Olivia Adaraka, who misses it. She gets her own rebound, and East Lansing was up by 22 at the half, and they went on to win at 53-32.
Grand Ledge on the road taking on Okemos. Second quarter. Savannah Scarlett driving to the lane and gets it to go off the glass. Wolves led by 10. Later, Elizabeth Schaefer puts it in, gets it right back. She's going to nail the deep three to give Okemos the 15-point lead. Now to the third. Natalia Hawks sends the deep pass to Scarlett, who gets it to go, increasing their lead to 17. Off the Grand Ledge miss, Genevieve Catola gets the rebound, puts it back up, misses, but gets the second attempt to go to cut the deficit back to 15. But Okemos just had it going early as Annie Ahern gets it to go through the contact, and Okemos gets the 45-32 win over Grand Ledge. Today, Lansing Catholic announced fourth-year boys basketball coach Jake Bullock is stepping down from his position and will coach his last game on December 30th.
Yeah, Desharian, this comes after Bullock accepted a promotion in his career that will require him to relocate. Assistant coach Mike Corey will serve as the interim head coach for the remainder of the season. And Charlotte welcomed Lansing Catholic girls tonight for some CAAC white action. Right away, Peyton Horth comes up with the steal. She's stuck in traffic a little, but able to find Carmela Valverde, who drives in, lays it up and in for two. The Cougars kept it close in the first half. Lauren Lacrosse goes out wide to Thalen Flint, who spreads it around to Sydney Haynes, who nails the three. Before the end of the half, Peyton Haworth throws up another three. She misses it, but it's always good to have a little help from your friends as Braylon Van Alistine gets the rebound and puts it back up for the easy bucket. Coming out of the half, Haworth again nails another three and extends Charlotte's lead, and the Orioles get a dominant 60-26 win. That'll do it for our high school games tonight.
And when we come back, Western Michigan was looking for their third ever bowl game win in program history. Those highlights coming up next.
Plus, Michigan State men's basketball will take on Oakland tomorrow in Detroit. All next on the Dean Trailways Fifth Quarter.
Welcome back. The Western Michigan football team had a chance to make a little program history this afternoon.
Yeah, no Broncos team has ever won a conference championship and a bowl game in the same season, but the 9-4 MAC champions could change that with a win over Kennesaw State in the Myrtle Beach Bowl this afternoon.
They will miss him dearly on defense.
Jalen Buckley is off to the races for a 65-yard touchdown. Buckley ran for 174 yards on 8 carries in this game and didn't even play in the second half. On Kennesaw State's first possession of the game, the Broncos defense strikes. Rodney McGraw with the strip sack, and Kershawn Fisher runs it in for a touchdown. Western Michigan went up 14-0, 76 seconds into the game. It was 27-0 after the first quarter, and the Broncos roll to a 41-6 win in the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Well, this afternoon, Michigan football players addressed the media for the first time since former Michigan coach Sharon Moore was fired and then arrested last week. The Wolverines will take on Texas in the Citrus Bowl on New Year's Eve. Senior linebacker Jimmy Rolder is one of the players who spoke today. He called last week's news a shocking experience, and the whole program has to move on. That may be easier said than done. The senior leadership, though, is making sure the team can do just that.
Everyone's just really rallying together, you know. You could feel that brotherhood just coming together and just building. And, you know, everyone's just got each other's back. If anyone needs to talk, you know, it's a open environment for everyone and anyone. So, you know, everyone's just there for each other.
A lot of players were down, but something that he said was don't let someone else's decisions affect your emotions. And that's something that stuck with me, and I've been trying to, you know, think about it every day to keep pressing on.
Well, tomorrow the Michigan State men's basketball team will take on Oakland in Detroit, which also means Tom Izzo and his good friend Greg Campy will be rocking some ugly Christmas sweaters during the game. Campy has previously been in charge of the Christmas sweaters the last few years, but this year Izzo's neighbor at his beach house put together the sweaters, and Izzo certainly has some fond memories, you could say, of wearing these sweaters.
I feel like an idiot half the time. I mean, how would you like to be Grinch and get a T? Or Santa and get a technical? You know, that happened one year. And that's not so much fun. But it's you know what? It was all his idea. And I just went along with it. And now it's become a tradition.
Any guesses on what they're going to be wearing?
We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Who knows?
No guesses?
I'll go with
Maybe
Santa.
a Grinch.
All right,
Grinch
Santa.
sweater again, but I guess
snowman. That comes out a little bit.
Carrot,
blinks, yeah.
Carrot coming out of his chest.
We'll have coverage of the game tomorrow. We'll see you later.